Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Hey, now let's go. Blue,
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal.
hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up fourth. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And here's a look at the starting offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd down and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he puts it through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Now let's go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go, 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the
he's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground. And when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Set. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watch him now, Barney.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, back to Perkins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Now back to throw.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
1st and goal from the 5. They run with Perkins, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they'll run it here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on third and 7.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sammy Coates, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it in.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now here come the Dolphins. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Finding time. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got it. time once again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Dolphins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, you gotta get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as it's there in the break of the light. I said, roll up,
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block me here cause someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, like that. Someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright, doing alright. Somewhere, like that. Someone, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and he looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just shout, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some up. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey! I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks, and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just shout, I'ma fill my cup.